A December chill is in the air coming off of Lake Erie, but folks here bundled up, ready for football at Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cleveland Browns. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Down the right sideline. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
They run again on first down. Chubb. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 59 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Brought down at the 20. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8. Inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes this one in for a Browns score. His 6th touchdown of the ground, 7 overall. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And You see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a ground sack. It looks like a loss of right there on first down to set him back on second. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
And his drive is almost over. Again, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rip, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Sherman. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That's taken at around the 40. Good coverage there, an even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I grew up with Philly all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll take this down to the 33. When you talk about this Jets defense, this unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6. Up the middle they go. Bates. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Allen's got it complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw. Sherman. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Sherman. And this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We're seeing so far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Watson changing the play. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Stop. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And got his man complete. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Slot man moves right. Here's Watson now on second down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
More the motion man right. From the 50, it's Watson. He finds his man complete. It's Bates. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Watson. And it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to go out of of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. On fourth down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Sherman. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you're running a slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Sherman. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He gets away from one. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Watson on 1st down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Watson. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion right goes Allen. To throw is Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To the air yet again, Watson. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
More the motion man right. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? In motion comes the tight end left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
A shotgun snap for Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by McManus is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
36 yards. First down, 2 yards.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Sherman. Now he's got it. Jake Shark, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets are back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hall again on 2nd down. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Off play action. Sherman. This pass out wide to Hall. And out across midfield down to the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake. Sherman. This is caught inside the 15. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Ball again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. He'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
2nd down and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Chubb will get the call running left. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now it's Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Watson on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
Here we go on 4th down.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down.
In motion left goes Allen.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
Allen, nifty footwork. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes back,
and it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Jets are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there is all needed with a 3rd and about 4 more for the 1st.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
That is caught and brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. How about this? He's to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 97 yards. And the Jets use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Browns 24.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Jermaine Johnson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Moore, the man in motion. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Moore, the man in motion. To throw on second is Watson. Flush to his right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Sherman. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, check out, street.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like the call there because that was going to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Muscles him off. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hurt. Right there, hurt. 19 target.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw him coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Go, Reed, go.
Back to the ground with Hall. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line. And here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
At 55. At 24.
Watson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will finally run him down, but not in time.